life. You don't have to be a undergrad or graduate or black, white, Hispanic, Asian, just to enjoy the atmosphere of this place. Everyone treats you as family in a certain way, and that's what I love about it.
A lot of the major pillars of the program deal with adult learning, instructional design, organizations. My name is Aaron Anderson. I'm graduating with my PhD in Organization, Information, and Learning Sciences, or the OILS program, at the University of New Mexico. At age 5, I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. It's led to different situations where, you know, I've had to learn to put myself out there a little more. You know, sometimes a good deal of social anxiety can come along with can come along with Asperger's syndrome. It was my mom, Penny, that really always cheered me on and made sure I was motivated. You know, she really inspired me to make sure I got my name out there and really reach for different opportunities. And of course, to always, we had so many conversations about how I was really sort of meant to proceed all the way to the PhD level. Unfortunately, she passed away a couple years ago. She devoted, so much of whatever energy she had, to make sure that I really just kept going. If you just make sure to remember that your story is vital and powerful, it's something that helps restore that identity to you. And it helps you to remember that you're doing something incredibly important and useful, and something that's going to bring a lot of good to the world.
Congratulations and welcome UNM class of 2021. For the safety of all of our Lobo community, please observe social distancing guidelines and continue wearing your mask at all times. Seating arrangements have been indicated by markers in the stands. Let's celebrate safely and protect the pack. Thank you and congratulations, Lobos. To save lives and stop the spread of the virus, register now for your COVID-19 vaccine at vaccinenm.org. It's free, safe, and available to New Mexico residents. Go to vaccinenm.org today to register for your vaccination appointment. Each of us protects all of us. Let's vax the pack. And congratulations, class of 2021.
Good morning. The ceremony will begin momentarily. Please take your seat at this time. To ensure your safety during the ceremony, please note that smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, lighters, and other open flames, are not permitted in the stadium at any time. Please remember to maintain a social distance from your fellow Lobo graduates. Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit. In the event of an emergency, a special announcement will be made. Please listen to the announcement and follow the directions of event staff and ushers. Thank you. Good morning. The ceremony will begin momentarily. Please take your seat at this time. To ensure your safety during the ceremony, please note that smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, lighters, and other open flames, are not permitted in the stadium at any time. Please remember to maintain a social distance from your fellow Lobo graduates. Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit. In the event of an emergency, a special announcement will be made. Please listen to the announcement and follow the directions of event staff and ushers. Thank you.
I'm so Good morning. Good morning. We are so pleased to have you join us at the University of New Mexico's 2021 commencement ceremony. Today, you will witness a ceremony rich in tradition as we recognize our doctoral graduates and those students who have completed their coursework to earn master's, bachelor's, and associate's degrees. The college banners posted on stage are ceremonial flags displaying colors traditionally associated with UNM's various schools and colleges. The use of ceremonial banners dates back to the 1500s. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the President's Platform Party. I am pleased to introduce the President's Platform Party, led by University Secretary Nancy Middlebrook and Faculty Senate President Finney Coleman, Associate Professor of English, carrying the University Mace. The University Mace is a ceremonial staff displayed as a symbol of authority. Following our leaders are Connie Beimer, Platform Marshal, Grace Faustino, Platform Marshal, Robert Schwartz, Regent, Jack Fortner, Regent, Sandra Begay, Regent, Randy Coe, Regent, Teresa Constantinidis, Senior Vice President of Finance and Administration, Douglas Ziodonis, Executive Vice President of the Health Sciences Center, James Holloway, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, Garnet S. Stokes, University President, Melanie Kenderdine, Keynote Speaker, Cheo Torres, Vice President for Student Affairs, Mark Pisani, Dean, College of Arts and Sciences, Stephanie MacGyver, Director, Student Health and Counseling, Christos Christodoulou, Dean, School of Engineering, Corinne Gonzalez, Strategic Project Director, Office of the Vice President for Development, Enrollment Management, Hansel Burley, Dean, College of Education and Human Sciences. Martha Cole McGrew, Dean, School of Medicine. Donald Godwin, Dean, College of Pharmacy. Harris Smith, Dean, College of Fine Arts. Robert Gonzalez, Dean, School of Architecture and Planning. Mitzi Montoya, Dean, Anderson School of Management. Julie Coonrod, Dean, Graduate Studies. Christine Casper, Dean, College of Nursing. Ana Elisa Portes Lima, candidate for Master of Music degree in Vocal Performance. Margot Ridley, candidate for Master of Degree in Vocal Performance. Alfred Mathewson, Dean Emeritus, School of Law. Nina Wallerstein, Dean, College of Population Health. Diane Marshall, Dean, Honors College. Robert Del Campo, Dean, University College. Mark Emmons, Dean, College of University Libraries and Learning Sciences. Chad Cooper, President of the Alumni Association. Dorothy Anderson, Vice President, Human Resources. Mia Amin, President, ASUNM. Nikhil Reddy Naguru, President, GPSA. Please remain standing for the presentation of colors by the UNM Army ROTC Color Guard and the singing of our national anthem by Master of Music in Vocal Performance candidate Ana Elisa Portes Lima and Master of Music in Vocal Performance candidate Margot Fridley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that
President Stokes, I declare that all are assembled and in order for the University of New Mexico's Spring 2021 commencement ceremony. The University Mace will be set in place by Faculty Senate President Finney Coleman to signal the beginning of our ceremony.
Good morning, Lobos. I'm Garnet Stokes, President of the University of New Mexico, and to all of you here today, welcome. But first, I want to thank those who have come before us. Founded in 1889, the University of New Mexico sits on the traditional homelands of the Pueblo of Sandia. The original peoples of New Mexico, Pueblo, Navajo, and Apache tribes, have significant connection to the land and the broader community statewide. And we honor the land itself and those who have been stewards of this land throughout the generations. We gratefully acknowledge our history. Please be seated. This morning, we celebrate your journey and accomplishments at UNM, and we do so in person. Wow. How good. How good does it feel to say that? I can't tell you how glad I am to see all of you again. Throughout your time here, you have helped write the continuing story of the University of New Mexico. And let me tell you, you have helped us write what has to be one of the most surreal chapters in our story. But now, it's time for us and you to turn the page. Now it is time for you to help with the future of our state, our nation, and the planet. We will watch with pride and certainty as you make your way into a world that has been forever altered by the last year, and which will now be forever altered by you. For each of you embodies the values and spirit of the University of New Mexico, a place where each of us in fact defines all of us. Graduates, we are proud of you, and we want you to take a similar pride in your alma mater and strengthen knowing that no matter where you go as individuals, together you are Lobos. There will always be friendship, guidance, wisdom, acceptance, and support in our pack. Today, it is my pleasure to introduce the institutional video that I hope will help send you on your way today with fond memories of the institution you can always call home. I hope you have found here a calling to explore both the world around you and your inner selves, a calling to expand your perceptions and passions, to define, confront, and realize impossible possibilities. This video, State of Minds, uncovers the energy that inspires, drives, and molds every Lobo, from aspiring to alumni. This is part of your legacy, Lobos. This is the University of New Mexico.
It's different here. A mile closer to the stars. Tinted in cherry and silver, soaked in deep blue. Here, history lives forever, and the future can hardly wait. People, perspective, solving the unknown, the unseen is about to unfold. This is us. Undeniably untamed. Unraveling complex code, fueling the next generation. Microscale machines reordering genes, capturing imaginations and empowering a culture of contrast. This is us. Undeniable. From mountains to mesas, at the top of the world, leading the nation in the latest, in the greatest, in the next. Number 3, 2, 1. Charged by city, charged by state, charged by a state of mind, a course of action. Our minds full of knowledge, mindful of thoughts, advancing, accelerating, and anticipating our future. Artful and inspired, ecological and encouraged, caring, compassionate, and cutting edge. Entirely unchained. This is where each of us defines all of us, seeing and doing and stretching the limits of limitless, melding and merging the unknown. This is our charge, our unexpected path. This is us. This is each of us. This is all of us. The University of New Mexico.
It is my distinct pleasure to speak on behalf of the entire University of New Mexico community as we honor your achievements today. I would like to recognize and introduce the members of the UNM Board of Regents who have joined us today. Secretary-Treasurer Sandra Begay, Jack Fortner, Robert Schwartz, and Student Regent Randy Coe. Thank you for your support of our Lobo graduates. Please join me in welcoming Board of Regent member Robert Schwartz to offer greetings to our graduating class.
Well, good morning. And what a great morning it is. We are here together, I mean literally, physically together, to celebrate your graduation. The sun has come up after a very long and dark pandemic winter, and I can see by looking at you it's come up directly into your eyes. But still, we are optimistic. We are optimistic again. Many of us for the first time in a long while. We on the Regents congratulate you on the intellectual and emotional strength it took to get where you are today. We congratulate you on your utterly remarkable persistence, because it took a lot more persistence from your class than it has from those who came before you. We congratulate you on your amazing resilience, given the events of the last just more than a year. And most of all, of course, we congratulate you on your graduation. And we thank you. We thank you for what you all brought to the university. We thank you for helping educate all of your fellow students, because as you have learned over the last several years that you've been a student, you learn more from your fellow students than from anyone else. We thank you for what you will do with your degrees, what you'll do with those degrees for your families, for your communities, for New Mexico, for our nation, and for others across the globe who don't have the fantastic opportunities of those who could come to the University of New Mexico. We appreciate you. We are happy to see you reach this milestone, but still we will miss you. Most of all, we are proud of you. We are very, very proud of what you've accomplished, and we are very proud of what you are going to accomplish with your UNM degree. Congratulations.
Please join me now in welcoming ASUNM President Mia Amin to offer greetings to our graduating class.
Welcome, Lobos, to an event that many of us have looked forward to for what seems like a really long time. My name is Mia Amin, and I'm the ASUNM president. Someone once told me that tough times don't last, but tough people do. And boy, has this year's graduating class seen some tough times. Trying to make ends meet while the economy crumbled, sitting through endless Zoom classes and meetings, attempting to socialize via virtual events and hangouts, sometimes even failing. We made it here today, to our graduation, and that is something worth celebrating. Today, as we step into the next chapter of our lives, let's celebrate our time and accomplishments at UNM together by performing the Lobo chant. This may bring back some memories for many of you from when you were first introduced to the university at New Student Orientation. In my mind, there is no better way to bookend our college experience than by doing the Lobo chant once again with our fellow graduating Lobos. So I ask all of you to stand up or shift in your seats. All right, let's all stand up. Thank you. All right, we're gonna face south because that's where the Aggies are and we don't like them, right? And we're gonna throw our Lobos up and then we're gonna say, everyone's a Lobo, woof, woof, woof. Okay, you all with me? We're gonna do that 3 times. Everyone's a Lobo, woof, woof, woof. Everyone's a Lobo, woof, woof, woof. Everyone's a Lobo, woof, woof, woof. Thank you all so much. That was so incredible and meant a lot. To the graduating class of spring 2021, we did it, y'all, and we did it well. Thank you, and go Lobos.
Thank you, Mia. That was great. Please join me now in welcoming GPSA President Nikhil Reddy Nagaru to offer greetings to our graduating class.
Hello, good morning everyone, members on the dais, faculty members, my dear Lobos, and family on the left, and thank you all for being here today, and once again, welcome here. And I'm very happy to be here today to celebrate this joyous occasion with you all. This academic year has been very difficult and also very weird, but you all made it to the end. I know it was for sure and frustrating journey, but I'm very proud of all that you have accomplished. My dear friends, when we look outside, there is clearly an increase in the hatred and refusal towards certain members of our community. Let's not fall for this behavior. Let's not. Let's do our best to dilute this hatred and division, and let's build a better today for ourselves and better tomorrow for our kids. Also, let's not forget all the wonderful memories that we had at UNM, all those late night group works and food at the Frontier restaurant, games and copying our friends' homework, and frustrations with, frustrations with UNM learn outages and meeting that Sunday deadline to comment on at least 2 of our friends' posts on Blackboard. But once again, congratulations everyone, and we all are very proud of you. And special shout outs to GPSA Council Chair, Ms. Bondra Bisila, who is graduating with Masters in Accounting. And Rabi, congratulations, have a great life ahead, and I hope you do my taxes for free forever. And folks, please keep in mind, once a Lobo, forever a Lobo. We all are very proud of you, and thank you. Go Lobos. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikhil. So now it gives me great pleasure to introduce this year's commencement speaker, Melanie Kinderdine. Ms. Kinderdine is a principal of the Energy Futures Initiative, a Washington, D.C. think tank focused on deep decarbonization of energy systems. She is a non-resident senior fellow at the Atlantic Council, a member of the Council on Foreign Relations, and is on the boards of the Alliance to Save Energy, the American Council for an Energy Efficient Economy, and ourenergypolicy.org. She is the board chair of the Alliance of Hope, an online support group for survivors of suicide loss. In 2014, she was named by National Journal as one of the top 5 most influential people in energy policy. In 2020, Ms. Kinderdine was named by Ally as one of the top voices of energy in sustainable energy. From May 2013 to January 2017, Kinderdine served in the U.S. Department of Energy in the Obama administration, both as an energy counselor to the secretary and as director of the Office of Energy Policy and Systems Analysis. Prior to her service there, she helped establish the MIT Energy Initiative and served as its executive director. Started the C3E Symposium series to provide cash prizes to mid-career women in clean energy fields, and served as vice president of Washington operations for the Gas Technology Institute. From 1993 to 2001, Ms. Kinderdine was a political appointee in the administrations of President Bill Clinton, where she served in several key posts at the Department of Energy, including Senior Policy Advisor to the Secretary and Director of the Office of Policy. That makes her the longest-serving political appointee in the history of the Department of Energy, with almost 12 years in the Clinton and Obama administrations. As impressive as all of this is, you haven't heard anything yet. There's so much more to her story, but I don't want to give away too much because I want you to hear it from her. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm Lobo welcome to Melody Kinderdine.
Thank you, President Stokes. Thank you all very much. This is amazing. I just can't believe it. Good morning, esteemed class of 2021. I offer you my deepest congratulations as you start in the next phase of your lives. I know the pandemic has made this a very difficult year for students everywhere. You are to be highly commended for your accomplishments under conditions few of us have ever experienced. Also, my thanks to President Stokes for the invitation to speak today and to everyone who worked so hard to put this event together. As you heard in President Stokes' introduction, I'm a proud UNM graduate. Might be in my bio, I think. My diploma says I graduated in December of 1977. In fact, I had the credits I needed to graduate a semester earlier. I, however, had hundreds of dollars of parking tickets from the campus police. I was always late to class, parked wherever I could. I can't remember how I got the money, but it took me another semester to officially graduate. It just goes to show you that after 44 years, you can go from being a UNM parking ticket deadbeat to a UNM commencement speaker. Now, how's that for an inspirational message? Seriously, I grew up in this beautiful state. My mother got her nursing degree at UNM. My father and stepmother are also UNM graduates. When I was young, I lived on the east side of the Sandias and roamed the mountains on the back of my horse. I tell you this because I want you to know where I have come from, how important my home is to me, and how New Mexico and UNM helped shape my life and the lives of my family. Now let me turn to a few things I've learned in my career that might be useful as you start building yours. First, because I think it's a priority, be prepared to take risks. Not too far out of college and not yet financially secure, I quit a relatively well-paid job to volunteer in Bill Richardson's 1980 campaign for New Mexico's new 3rd Congressional District seat. He took me to DC when he won, and I did his Energy Committee work on Capitol Hill for 6 years. That work set me on the career pathway I continue to follow today. My energy background and commitment to deep decarbonization have focused my professional activities and actions on global, national, and regional systems, on geopolitics. I've been to Saudi Arabia 8 times. If you work for the Department of Energy, you go to there a lot. I focused on technologies, innovation, investments, and policies to address climate change. Your experiences will be very different from mine, but whatever you do, work with commitment, develop broad and deep expertise, take risks, they will pay off. Also, look for mentors. They are invaluable. Studies show the one common factor for people who have succeeded against all odds is a mentor who helped and guided them. 2 energy secretaries and 1 former member of Congress, Bill Richardson and Ernie Moniz, are my mentors. They both pushed me, taught me, challenged me, then relied on me. Find people you admire, help them, work hard for them, and they will help you. Next, build things from scratch. I forgot what my introduction was going to be, so some of this is repetitive, but I helped start the MIT Energy Initiative and stood up the Energy Policy and Systems Analysis Office at DOE. I started an energy R&D company in 2002, and in 2017 co-founded the Washington think tank where I work to this day. And for 10 years now, a program I started at MIT, the C3E Symposium Series mentioned by President Stokes, has been awarding cash prizes to women in clean energy at mid-career. We talked, and at mid-career is where women in energy space have the most difficult time. So we focused on mid-career. I encourage you to start things, build things, change things. Another lesson, look for opportunities to right wrongs. When Bill Richardson was the Energy Secretary, he came to DOE in '98. I'd been there since '93 as a Clinton appointee, so I worked for him in 2 different capacities. But when we were both there, the career employees at DOE were about to transfer one of DOE's naval oil shale reserves to the Interior Department, an action that was allowed but not required in a new law. I stopped them. I went to Bill. We discussed options, and we discovered that the reserve was in the center of the Ute Reservation in Utah, in effect, a donut hole in their land. This property was taken from them 70 years earlier when oil was growing in importance to the U.S. economy. In the end, we gave the land back to the tribe. It was the largest single lower 48 land transfer back to Native Americans in over a century. The Utes invited us to the ceremony they held for the return of their land. It was an event I will never, ever forget. Look for these opportunities in your fields of endeavor. Make the world a better place. It was amazing. It's still amazing to me today. Next, analyze and innovate. I do this in the energy space, but it's needed everywhere. Put your educations to work in your fields and use data analysis and innovation to guard against knee-jerk ideologies on both the right and the left that contribute to the great divide we see in our country today. Let me say a few more things about this divide. We are living in very tumultuous times. The COVID pandemic, the loss of hundreds of thousands of our friends, relatives, and neighbors, job losses and business losses at a scale not seen since the 1930s. This could be the Uber crisis of my lifetime. But let me offer a little perspective on other severe crises of the past that we have managed to pull through and come out better on the other side. When I was in elementary school a long, long time ago, the US and the Soviet Union took the world to the brink of a nuclear war in what was called the Cuban Missile Crisis. At age 7 for a week, I lived in fear I would be vaporized at any second. Albuquerque was obviously a major target in any nuclear war. In 1968 was when I was in junior high. It was junior high then, not middle school. Martin Luther King and Bobby Kennedy, 2 leaders I revered, were assassinated. When I was in high school, 4 Kent State University students protesting the Vietnam War were shot and killed by the National Guard. This launched something akin to a Student Lives Matter movement. After the Kent State killings, 500,000 people marched to Washington to protest the war. When I was in college, this is amazing to me, when I was in college, within 1 year, both the Vice President and the President of the United States were forced to resign for criminal activities. People I knew in college went to prison for years for possession of a single marijuana joint. And as a woman in college, I needed the signature of my father or my husband just to get a credit card. We've come a long way since then, but that's what I saw when I was in school. I know many of you are thinking, okay, boomer, but a little history is important. History is instructive. It makes us who we are. It points us to where we're going. It's important for perspective. In this regard, let me underscore some key and critical differences between then and now. When I was a young child, we had 3 TV networks, very few options for our evening entertainment, no Fox News, CNN, or MSNBC. Almost everyone sat down after dinner on Sunday night and watched that great morality play of the 1960s, the TV Western Bonanza. A few years later, everyone watched All in the Family, where, in spite of diverse political views, family and neighborly love conquered all, a critical message that we all heard on a weekly basis. While these limited options place boundaries on our universe, they also gave disparate people across the country a core set of shared experiences and messages, essentially a platform for a nationwide value system. I worry today about the loss of these broadly shared and embraced experiences. I fear that the wide range of communications options, cable stations, social media, Twitter, etc., enable, indeed encourage, people to retreat to their own corners, talk only to those who agree with them, shut out competing views. We think we are absolutely correct because we don't communicate with people who might think otherwise. Tribalism, and yes, it is a form of tribalism, offers a difficult base from which to govern a country of 330 million people. Sadly, the January 6th attack on the Capitol put a violent exclamation point at the end of a sentence describing these times of division, anger, and conspiracy theories. When I started working in Congress in 1983, the dialogue between Democrats and Republicans was real. Compromise was embraced. Red states versus blue states was not part of the vernacular. This has slipped away, enabled, empowered by anger, the ability and willingness to only talk to the like-minded. And I'm not saying new technologies, digitalization, social media don't have benefits and value. They do, and they are enriching our lives in many ways. We couldn't have made it through this COVID crisis without the internet. Sadly, those kids who live in areas without broadband in the US today haven't been able to go to school for a year. And just a note from my experience in this regard, I've been running 2 businesses remotely for over a year now. My businesses are in DC. I live in New Mexico. I had been commuting. Now I running them remotely. I can say with authority, after countless Zoom meetings, that first, I have combed the back of my hair for the first time in 15 months. And second, the most frequently used new phrase in American business operations is, quote unquote, "you are on mute." How many times have you said that in the last year? Seriously and clearly, these new technologies are critical to today's world. What I am saying, however, is that we need new tools to support coalition building, new platforms for having conversations with those who don't always agree with us, new venues where disagreements are resolved via compromise, not with guns and violence. After the Cuban Missile Crisis I mentioned a little while ago, a hotline was set up between the heads of state of the US and the Soviet Union. Sadly, today, we need to establish hotlines between the right and the left, between urban and rural America, between red and blue states. You need to go out there and help build those linkages. One last bit of advice. Choose wisely, love well, and cherish your friends. I could not have had my career and raised a brilliant child without the support of my spouse. He's retired now. He's working on his second master's degree. His first was from Tufts. His second is going to be from, guess where, UNM. We have suffered through finals in the last week as well. Also, my best friends from elementary school, high school, and college were still best friends. They are all UNM grads. They have enriched my world in many, many ways, and I can't imagine my life without them in it. Some of you will leave. Others will stay in New Mexico. That's great. The state needs your talent. Regardless of where you end up, however, go out there and make things better. Start new things. Take risks. And perhaps, most importantly in today's difficult times, use your talents, brains, and experience to build bridges, alliances, and coalitions that will help move our great country forward. UNM Class of 21, you are the future. Again, my heartfelt congratulations. Now go out and change the world. Thank you all very much.
that was great. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you for your encouraging words. And on behalf of everyone here, our distinguished graduates, guests, and faculty, please accept this gift as a symbol of our gratitude for your being here today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations. So each year, the university presents an award for the most distinguished doctoral thesis, the Tom L. Popejoy Dissertation Prize of $2,500 is awarded annually for the most distinguished doctoral dissertation written at the University of New Mexico. It was designed as a permanent memorial emphasizing excellence at the highest academic level. This year's award recipient is Dr. Jocelyn Colella. Dr. Colella is an evolutionary biologist whose research uses mammals as models to understand how organisms change through time. After competing for Lobo Swim and Dive as an undergrad, Dr. Colella completed her doctorate at the University of New Mexico in 2019 in Dr. Joseph Cook's lab, where her research focused on hybridization dynamics among high-latitude mammalian mesocarnivores. At UNM, Dr. Colella worked closely with the Museum of Southwestern Biology, the largest university-based mammal collection in the world, to conduct genetic analysis on wildlife across space and time to inform conservation and understanding the evolutionary consequences of genetic mixing. Currently, Dr. Colella is finishing a postdoctoral research position at the University of New Hampshire, where she is researching the genetic basis of dehydration tolerance in desert-adapted rodents. This August, Dr. Colella looks forward to joining the faculty at the University of Kansas as assistant professor and curator of mammals. Dr. Colella is not here to accept the award in person today, but please join me in recognizing her for this significant achievement. We have many members of the class of 2021 whose academic achievements we celebrate. We're very proud to recognize the accomplishments of our graduates. We ask that each group rise when called. Would the staff, as students, graduates, please rise? These graduates are UNM staff members who completed a degree program while maintaining their job at the university. Thank you. Some of our graduates won the university's top scholarships. Will UNM's graduating Regents, Presidential, Truman, National Merit, Ronald McNair, and Research Opportunity Scholars please rise to be recognized? Thank you. A number of our students are graduating with honors. First, we have students who are graduating cum laude with grade point averages between 3.5 and 3.74. Will those students please stand to be recognized? Thank you. Will the magna cum laude graduates with grade points between 3.75 and 3.89 stand to be recognized? Next, we have our summa cum laude graduates with grade point averages 3.9 and above. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Our honors graduates have been inducted into a number of national honor societies. Will graduates who are members of Phi Beta Kappa, Phi Kappa Phi, Golden Key, Mortar Board, Sigma Tau Delta, and Tau Sigma Delta Honor Societies, and the National Society of Collegiate Scholars, please rise to be recognized. Thank you. Finally, we ask our master's and doctoral candidates who are graduating with distinction to please stand to be recognized. All of our honors graduates, thank you. All of our honors graduates have achieved a level of distinction of which we are exceedingly proud. So congratulations on your many academic achievements. The University of New Mexico is also honored to recognize a notable group of graduates with us today. Select members of this class have committed to serve our country through the armed forces. Throughout their years of study, they have dedicated themselves to a curriculum of study and leadership training in the Army, Marines, Navy, and Air Force ROTC units. Upon graduation, they are commissioned as second lieutenants in the U.S. Armed Forces. Our graduating class also consists of graduating military veterans, military active duty, National Guard, and reserves. Let's also, at this time, take a moment to remember and recognize our graduates serving abroad who cannot be with us today. Now, will all our graduating service members please rise? Join me in applauding their service. Thank you. Before we recognize the degree candidates, I would like to take a moment to introduce those who will be assisting me in our presentation. I ask that they please stand when I call their names. Julie Coonrod, Dean, Graduate Studies; Corin Gonzalez, Strategic Project Director, Office of the Vice President for Development and Enrollment Management; Finney Coleman, Associate Professor of English; Pamela Agoyo, Director of American Indian Student Services; and Stephanie MacGyver, Director of Counseling and Therapy Services. Thank you for your help today. We also have staff volunteers assisting us in handing out diploma covers to commemorate your participation in the ceremony today. I ask that they also stand when I call their names. Greg Gomez, Analyst, IT Applications; Carolyn Gutierrez, Operations Manager in the Registrar's Office; Carlos Herrera, Core IT Service Specialist in Information Academic Technologies; Cindy Mason, Unit Administrator in the Office of the Vice President for Student Affairs; and Chelsea Begay, Administrative Assistant and Graduate Student in the School of Architecture and Planning. Thank you so much for your help today. So, class of 2021, you are about to become alumni of the University of New Mexico. That's worth a cheer, isn't it? Yes. So I'd like to ask Chad Cooper, President of the Alumni Association, to welcome you as UNM alumni.
What's up, graduates? I'm Chad Cooper, as President Stokes said. I'm president of what is very soon to be your UNM Alumni Association. Congratulations on your graduation. This is indeed a special day, not just for you, but for your family, your friends, your parents, your grandparents, all of those who supported you along the way. And a lot of them are sitting right over there right now wishing they could be in here with you. And we, as much as we wish that they could be here in person, please take time today to recognize them, thank them for everything they've done to get you to this moment. While your family has instilled who you are as individuals. UNM is built on that foundation to provide you the tools, the knowledge, the education, the experiences from which you can now forge your own unique journey. And the Alumni Association will be here to help you however we can, whenever we can. You will walk out of this stadium today as members of the Alumni Association and as Lobos for Life. The Alumni Association is a powerful network dedicated to connecting you to other Lobos no matter where you go, by keeping you informed on the vast programs, activities, and happenings at the university, and by providing opportunities to get together, to network, to mentor, and continue to build your Lobo pride. For example, the Alumni Association is currently launching our Lobo Career Network, which will be an online community designed for alums to educate, mentor, and support each other in any and all of our career endeavors. Because in the end, it's your positive relationships that will sustain you personally and professionally throughout your lives. And as alumni, we value and understand the importance of our relationships and our Lobo connections. Therefore, as you enter this exciting new phase, I encourage you to use the association to stay engaged with your fellow Lobos, as they can provide support and guidance you will need to navigate your professional journeys. So again, to our new members of the pack, and that includes you, Manny Otero, I know you're out there somewhere. Congratulations, celebrate today. Welcome to the Alumni Association, and again, go Lobos.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper. And now, we turn to the main business of our ceremony this morning, the conferring of degrees upon our graduating students. Provost Holloway will now present the candidates for doctoral degrees.
Hang on a second, it's the 21st century. I can tweet this. Will the candidates for doctoral degrees and the terminal degrees of Master of Fine Arts please rise? And they already have. Madam President, it is my honor to present the candidates for the degrees of Doctor of Philosophy, Doctor of Education, Juris Doctor, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Pharmacy, Doctor of Medicine, Doctor of Physical Therapy, and Master of Fine Arts. These candidates, upon completion of their academic requirements, are recommended by the faculty of the University of New Mexico to the regents for their respective degrees.
I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees with all the rights, honors, and responsibilities which pertain to them. Congratulations. As directed by the marshals, will our doctoral candidates please come forward to be recognized and to receive a diploma cover from your faculty mentors?
Carrie Mulderink, Doctor of Philosophy in Communication and Journalism. Mary Beth Schubauer, Doctor of Philosophy in Physical Education, Sports, and Exercise Science. Sheena Ferguson, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Erica Richards, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Christina O'Connell, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Tina T. Bowie Burgos, Doctor of Nursing Practice. David Good, Doctor of Nursing Practice. Annette Fiedler, Doctor of Philosophy in Language, Literature, and Sociocultural Studies. Amalia Sanchez Pata, Doctor of Philosophy in Biochemistry. Gerard Lavin, Doctor of Philosophy in English. Annie Lawrence, Doctor of Philosophy in English. Lauren Perry, Doctor of Philosophy in English. Catherine Seibel Leverett, Educational Doctorate in Educational Leadership. Karen Phillips, Educational Doctorate in Educational Leadership. Catherine Montoya, Educational Doctorate in Educational Leadership. Jonathan Dombrowski, Doctor of Philosophy in Anthropology. Robin Lausaati, Doctor of Pharmacy. Melissa Weiss, Doctor of Medicine. Christopher Meller, Doctor of Philosophy in Physical Education, Sports, and Exercise Science. Aaron Anderson, Doctor of Philosophy in Organizational Information and Learning Sciences. Mary Brammer, Doctor of Philosophy in Counselor Education. Madeline Rademacher, Doctor of Pharmacy. Roberto Carlos Nava, Doctor of Philosophy in Physical Education, Sports, and Exercise Science. Marwan Alat Awi, Doctor of Philosophy in Special Education. Hani Albalihi, Doctor of Philosophy in Language, Literature, and Sociocultural Studies. Laura Morgan Church, Juris Doctor. Nina Cooper, Doctor of Philosophy in Communication. Heather Rachel Johnson, MFA in Creative Writing.
Provost Holloway will now present the candidates for master's degrees.
Madam President, it is my honor to present these candidates who, upon completion of their academic requirements, are recommended by the faculty of the University of New Mexico to the Regents for their respective degrees.
I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees with all of the rights, honors, and responsibility pertaining to them. Congratulations. And again, as directed by marshals, will our master's degree candidates please come forward to be recognized?
Selena Tran Jurado. Catherine Wikuti. Samira Abdel Fattah. Julian Espinosa. Maria Cardenas Garcia. Berenice Lopez. Haley McGuire. Pamela Cedillo. Norma Dye. Kristen Sandoval. Jessica Graham. Nicole Hill. Alisa Interath. Jasmine McSparron. Azka Naru. Jennifer Lenti. Andrea Valdez. Tassin Zaman. Lydia Raymond. Ryan Ortega. Audra Vigil. Jenny Madrid. Michael Trong. Janelle Byerly. Nicole Reiner. Khalil Stolfoods. Guadalupe Cervantes Vallejos. Brian Cogburn. Nicole Juarez Strun. Emily Waldau. Laura Arguelles. Joylyn Armijo Palojemo. Tasha Ann Towley. Emily Lint. Cynthia Ives. Shariah Rivera. Adrian Duell. Wendy Harris. Faith Zambrano. Rayana Servat. Ian Ahrens. Molly Thomas. Damon Ray Carbajal. Shanta Saifunahar. Frederick Jenkins. Tira Herrera. Faith Begin. Maria Aragon. Christopher Lawrence. Mamie Mitchell. Rosemary Simmons Hogan. Sarah Pichet, I'm sorry. Emily Guerra. Giselle Quintana. Omid Moseni Tusi. Melissa Johns. Jennifer Alex. Clark Bird. Elizabeth Nuanes.
Enrique Cruz Torres. Dwayne Saiz. James Hutchison. Alex Sanchez. Skylar Pearson. Allison Gritchen. Gada Zribi. Kelly Kenneth. Crystalline Curley. Sarah King. Magda L. Johnson. Kristen Kalangis. Autumn Lucas. Rebecca Scannell. Emily Prebe. Mikael McKinley. Preston Chi. David Manny Otero. Veronica Salcido. Stephanie Grace Sanchez. Sandra Sandoval. Catherine Starr. Anders Flagstad. Sydney Nordstrand. Ashley Graham. Carrie E. Cantwell. Kimberly Husman Enriquez. Shanaden Vicente. Lydia Hallam. Sophia Romero. Holly M. Lovely. Aaron Ochoa. Alejandro Marquez. Loviata Michelle. Vicky McBride. Rem Naji. Isabella Greer. Nicholas Romero. Gina Gutierrez. Tyler Finsky. Amber Sustetu. Carson Nolting. Joanne Platero. Kyle Robotham. Dylan Romero. Martin Luna. William Lyons. Natasha Ribeiro. Lisa Demar. Emily Murphy. Sriram Totakura. Banturavi Sila. Kevin Elric. Akshita Valaboju. Njia Blair. Michael Stupin. Joseph Arazo Pazmino. Nicholas Morse. Melissa Moreno. Asma Mohammed. Ashley Delara.
Joshua Hatfield. Laura Hatfield. Rachel Scott. Deandra Pierre-Louise. Carmelita Maria Coca. Esther Garcia. Katie Rodarte. Brenda Molina. Michaela Marcus. Kirsten Chavez. Marissa Montes. Isaiah Vigil. Morgan James. Daniela Collazos Galindo. Candice Garcia. Carlos Antonio Linares Colofon. Emily Rainbow. Hong Yan. Angel Padilla. Anne-Marie Benavides. Roberta Zayas. Cassandra Bookert. Amal Alshur. Fiore Stella Bran Aragon. Sandra Margaritas Martinez Lopez. Joshua Yazi. Anita Sandoval. Mauricio Monsivais. Katie Dix. Andrea Calderon. Caitlin Barney. Patience Raby. Nicole Trujillo. Jonathan Sanchez. Isaac Drews. Luis Pablo Dorado Frier. Constance Myra Murillo. Megan Snow. Belize Tibi. Caitlin Carter. Kendall Chavez. Robert Carlos. Juliana Bugarello. Janelle Garcia Cole. Cordelia Cisneros. Margot Friedley. Ana Elisa Portes Lima.
Each dean will present her or his candidates for bachelor's degrees. When all candidates from all schools and colleges have been presented, we will confer all undergraduate degree candidates. Dean Mark Pisani will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science in the College of Arts and Sciences please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Christos Christodoulou will present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the School of Engineering.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the School of Engineering please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Hansel Burley will present candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the College of Education and Human Sciences.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts in Education, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Education please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Harris Smith will present candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Fine Arts.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Music please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Mitzi Montoya will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the Anderson School of Management.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Casper will present the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Nursing.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Gonzalez will present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the School of Architecture and Planning.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelors of Arts in Architecture and Bachelors of Arts in Environmental Planning and Design please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Robert Del Campo will present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from University College.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of University Studies, Bachelor of Liberal Arts, and Bachelor of Arts in University College please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Mark Emmons will present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the College of University Libraries and Learning Sciences.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science in Technology and Training please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Martha Cole McGrew will present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the School of Medicine.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Emergency Medical Services, the Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Sciences, the Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, and the Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Sciences please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Diane Marshall will present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the Honors College.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Honors Interdisciplinary Liberal Arts, the minor in Honors Interdisciplinary Arts, and the designation in the Honors College, please rise. Congratulations.
Dean Nina Wallerstein will present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the College of Population Health.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Population Health please rise? Congratulations.
Dean Donald Godwin will present the candidates for the bachelor's degrees from the College of Pharmacy.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Pharmaceutical Sciences please rise? Congratulations.
Tricky. Pano. Will all bachelor and associate degree candidates please rise? Madam President, it is now my honor to present all bachelor and associate degree candidates who, upon completion of their academic requirements, are recommended by the faculty of the University of New Mexico to the Regents for their respective degrees.
I hereby confer upon you your respective degrees with all of the rights, honors, and responsibilities pertaining to them. Congratulations. So please be seated, and as directed by marshals, will our bachelor's and associate degree candidates please come forward to be recognized?
Brittany Huddleston. Bernice Atzo. Natalie Gabaldon. Guadalupe Reyes. Eric Gomez. Nicole Chavez. Caitlin Plummer. Andrew Coffey. Suneva Foster.
Rachel Gordon.
Lauren Martinez.
Michelle Young.
Jordan Ramkowski.
Jack Mishas.
Brian Scherter.
Diana Darlene Martinez Nava.
Olivia Garcia.
Janisa Negron.
Grace Romero.
Jared Lee.
Joanne Vega.
Carla Strickland.
Dominic Vaughn.
August Fink.
Isabella Rosaza.
Bryce Tyler.
Rachel Shiver.
Abigail Hurt.
Rikisha Yazzie.
Jared Bradshaw.
Elizabeth Hewlett.
Yusef Nasir Yusef Othman.
Karima Setra.
Brittany Asensio Goldstein.
Charles R. Montoya.
Nikita Kirk.
Emily Ashford.
Skylar Wallace.
Vanessa Salazar.
Carl Abudum.
Remy Senegal.
Aspen Frescus.
Anthony DeB. Sheely.
Elise O'Connell.
Scout Stringer.
Sydney Chavez.
Jenny Frame.
Dania Rashid.
Paloma Munoz Neri.
Yulin Chen.
Heather Harrison.
Cheyenne Norse.
Matthew Pashal.
Catalina Ocelio.
Katrina Ortiz.
Ashley Flores.
Kyla Chiama.
Patricia Dantinger.
Tyler Dameron.
Brianna Joyce.
Henry Boone.
Andrea Gustke.
Bailey Chavez.
Tori Whistler.
Christian Burr.
Bridley Caramango.
Caitlin Scott.
Candace Johnson.
Evan Wainwright.
Jacob Varela.
Megan Aginwa.
Andrew Wedenya.
Jacob Oder.
Andrew Sproudlin.
Modesto Rascon.
Julissa Zambrano.
Jessica Gutierrez.
Ricardo Lujan.
Antonio Griego.
Sean Kelly.
Taylor Scott.
Robin Silverfox.
Mason Hollinger.
Regina Lopez.
Esmeralda Barajas.
Emery Tohi.
Jared Yoon.
Justin Sacco.
Anthony Ducapo.
Delaney Hill.
Salomon Nino.
Michelle Ortiz.
Adonisidek Gomez Gonzalez.
James Silva.
Joshua Murillo.
Ana Patricia Palma.
Leslie Sosa.
Rachel Hidalgo.
Theodore Frankie.
Alexander Shoham.
Jim Largo Jr.
Sonia Gunko.
Hope Bodwald.
Drew Trujillo.
Damian Apodaca.
Richard Briggs.
Diana Mendoza.
Allison Thompson.
Devin Sparkman.
Jared Provencio.
Yael Morgan.
Marco Ray Reval.
Jakeem Paul.
Kyle Joseph Tapaha.
Mariah Garcia.
Damon Nieto.
Jose Diaz.
Cheyenne Apodaca.
Monica Montoya.
Tiffany Quinn Tram Pham.
Gerard Hartenberger.
Joseph Quinn.
Alicia Lay.
Luis Varona.
Consuelo Ortiz.
Noah Chacon.
Michaela Sanchez.
Olivia Glanville.
James Urick.
Rourke Zimmer.
Xiao Ping Yang.
Marissa Young.
Brenda Medrano Bautista.
Joseph Hansen Rivera.
Rachel Salas.
Max Durdian.
Brian Weaver.
Colin Lunn.
Victor Ornelas.
Sydney Conlon.
Carrie Barney.
Timothy Mondlock.
Dante Orona Yan.
Hannah Nenville.
Wyatt Stevens.
Joy Romero.
Jordan Murrieta.
Kira Newman.
Carolina Rodriguez.
Carly Phillips.
Joshua Trujillo.
Ariana Gutierrez.
Brendan Pitcher.
Byron Bell.
Braden Lombach.
Sarah Dennison.
Stephanie Nitschke.
Joshua Lujan.
Araceli Lewis.
Jamie Romero.
Naomi Betancourt,
Kirk Gardner,
Alejandra Radasa,
Shamas Dean,
Cassandra Shafiq,
Nola Ambergi,
Samantha Hopkins,
Michaela Vignew,
Ariana Torres,
Maya Wilmarth,
Jose Molina,
Allison Bratkovic,
Micah Gonzalez Cedillo,
Nicholas Ariano,
Felipe Peña,
Alyssa Harrison,
Marvin Ray Frank,
Richard Dang,
Amanda Marburg,
Vincent Hoybo,
Wen Wink Moran,
Marcela Mendoza,
Paul Griego,
Brianna Russell,
Isaiah Konzvik,
Laura Chastain,
Flora Gallegos,
Yvonne Hall,
Elizabeth Gallo Rojas,
Benjamin Leyva,
Dante Armand Gonzalez,
Isaac Fason,
Julian Padilla,
Angel Romero,
Grisel Abigail Perez,
Adrian Madera Maldonado,
Erica Zambrano,
Eduardo Hernandez,
Tristan Madrill,
Alejandro Garcia,
Nicholas Hall,
Tony Sapradit,
Taylor Garcia,
David Porteous,
Victoria Valdez,
Kaya Sorkin Leonard,
Emma Spots,
Anchal Pradhan,
Katrine DeBoer,
Stephanie Portillo,
John Cook,
Patricia Oberg,
Jacob Pando,
Sophia Gray,
Quincy Billy,
Marena Escobar,
Melanie Tharnish,
Alexandria Aragon,
Brian Reese,
Elizabeth Medina Romero,
Jaden Vigil,
Veyana Thomas,
Talia Sanchez,
Lizzie Balmaceda,
Gabrielle Chapley,
Makala Garcia,
Gada Califf,
Quinn Trujol,
Melissa Richards,
Takesha Ward,
Kirsten Rocket,
Jason Moreno,
Christina Baca,
Tierney Encinias,
Ashley Castleberry,
Madeline Baca,
Amberly Luna,
Alexandria Chavez,
Jacob Jaramillo,
Drew Hildebrand,
Bethany Gallegos,
Crystal Rose,
Aaron Coho,
Alan Valdez Arredondo,
Aubrey Hirschberger,
Amira Crollo,
Prudence Lewis,
Brianna Martinez,
Megan Komowaha,
Vivian Navarro,
Haley Nunez,
Tiana Holman,
Melissa Vega,
Victoria Waymeyer,
Brenna Leverty,
Jacqueline Sanders,
Anastasia Yepa,
Songtree Cordova Pioche,
Elizabeth Gray,
Peter Nieto,
Ethan Darwin,
Bailey Ramirez,
Hannah Snyder,
Jordan Diaz,
Brian Green,
Mara Murillo,
Monica Rivera,
Hannah Cannon,
Corey Joe,
Fiona Lamb,
Zoe Curcio,
Brianna Borgelt Gonzalez,
Anita Briotti Pavlik,
Evita Chi,
Abigail Hannock,
Jake Holmes,
Logan Owen,
Ariana Rodriguez,
Daniel Atchison,
Dylan Casey,
Sarah Dady,
Jacob Martinez,
Erica Tafoya,
Alexander Jack,
Ashley Letcher,
Keely Andraka,
Matthew Jones,
Shidesha Colosimo,
Augustine Alvarez,
Sandra Robinson,
Mike Sanchez,
Livia Hensley,
Tristan Franco,
Samantha DeWeese,
Kayla Carr,
Caitlin Krennick,
Yurili Leah Jo Margaret Ferris,
Joseph Esquivel,
Raymond Sena,
Isaiah Solis,
Vanica Martis,
Cody Vicenti,
Felicia Mais,
Alea Rivas,
Emerson McDaniel,
Michael Ortega,
Nicole Arsenault,
Evan Shashi,
Ernesto Montoya,
Zoe Myers,
Othalis Juarez,
Elizabeth Helf,
John David Ortiz,
Fatima Amaya,
Ashley Nam,
George Rodriguez,
Amanda Luna,
Dominic Ivan Dominguez,
Carolyn Peters,
Cody Aceves,
Zoe Peters,
Sarah Herring,
Stephanie Rutledge,
Sky Dorato,
Jean Sanchez,
Yvette Duran Reyes,
Ava Yelton,
Selena Montoya,
Emily Gutierrez,
Isabel Monroe,
Cassandra Trujillo,
Kara Hagengruber,
Selena Gutierrez,
Michelle Urenga,
Marcus Rodriguez,
Alina Federico,
Natalie Stevens,
Bianca Lucero,
Jacob San Nicolas,
Danielle Wiley,
Amber Grovett,
Danielle Garcia,
Tara Briones,
Sarah Walter,
Brooke Williams,
Jesus Mata,
Courtney Begay,
Chase DeGuillo,
Facundo Jaime,
Gabriela Maxon,
Danielle Land,
Tara Lopez,
Kristen Moss,
Victoria Vincent,
Samantha Garney,
Alan Yasuda,
Bridget Hilsey,
Haley Butler,
Kayla Griego,
Samuel Mascarenas,
Alicia Harris,
Tia White,
Emilio Crespin,
Erin Silago,
Cesar Ornales,
Cassandra Reed,
Solomon Johnson,
Noel Apodaca,
Brianna Walker,
Connor Frost,
Natalie Cardenos,
Martina Martinez,
Cami Black,
Montana Trujillo,
Savannah Contreras,
Alina Pillmore,
Samantha Fell,
Colette Schweinard Couch,
Rachel Alumba,
Yurina Douglas Alvarez,
Bradley Murphy,
Brianna Rodriguez Gilliland,
Abdul Huxayal,
Sean Garza,
Randy Carrillo,
Christabel Ameyao Ba,
Verna Begay,
Shelby Yara,
Antoinette Fern Spencer,
Mario Antonio Peña Muñoz,
Milo Taylor,
Kimberly Tirado Fuentes,
Tracy Bell,
Jacqueline Taylor Inclon,
Richard Trujillo,
Ian Johnson,
Monique Martinez,
Todd Moe,
Christina Padilla,
Daniel Kim,
Corin Sherman,
Maximilian Sanchez,
Elizabeth Reyes,
Elizabeth Raby,
Hannah Marie Warren,
Julia Andreas,
Ashley Fierro,
Meday Cisneros,
Danielle Quevedo,
Hannah Labastida,
Savannah Ibarra,
Caitlin Kirk,
Catherine James,
Veronica Silva,
Ayulea Wolf,
Veronica Swazo,
Allegra Delgado,
Emily Meek,
Joshua Jaramillo,
Joseph Ballesteri,
Sadie Sanders,
Marion Means,
Robin Johnson,
Brooke Zukowski,
Dominique Lando,
Thomas Quay,
Nora Kissel,
Andrea Patterson,
Claudia Granados,
Stephanie Resendez,
Lisette Amaya,
Ariela Schmidt,
Kaylee Fragua,
Jennifer Guzman,
Tiffany Torres,
Ansley Enyina Emeyanua,
Timothy Lee,
Caitlin Clark,
Darren Luera,
Kavi Memmer,
David Hughes,
Alfredo Rodriguez,
Maya Durham,
Maya Olson,
Caroline Dunn,
Adela Ortega Boricus,
Hannah Adent,
Lindsay Aragon,
Eric Neal,
Dustin Woody,
Blake Upton,
Nathan Martinez,
Blanca Vasquez,
Danielle Quintana,
Jacob Martinez,
Victor Martinez,
Biani Serrano Castillo,
Tony Marie Gonzalez,
Ethan Durbin,
Hannah Bernhardt,
Jordan Martinez,
Ann Martinez,
Jenna Peterson,
Shoshana Totsky,
Pascal Njadi,
Gloria Lopez Rodriguez,
Trevor Wood,
Sarah Rogers,
Sheila Cantwell,
Jocelyn Venegas,
Juanita Johnson,
Jennifer Herrera,
Patricia Farrell,
Taylor Velasquez,
Mason Hooten,
Connor Anderson,
Magda Hernandez Kanaka,
Emily Ashby,
Yasmin Galbiso,
Robert Sandoval,
Maureen Doherty,
Sarah Saiz,
Brenda Savage,
Daniel Max Preisler,
Robert Savage,
Cole Shopke,
Talia Torres,
Madison Palmieri,
Alexis Olguin,
Isela Ross,
Kenneth Lee,
Laura Maya Thomas,
Alexis Morales,
April Incy,
Taran Schott,
Lauren McDonald,
Chanel Catrone,
Lauren Baird,
Kiana Casillas,
Jordan Seeley,
Cristina Gallegos,
Justin Farrell,
Z Zhang,
Bryce Roberts,
Joshua Espin,
Taylor Portman,
Marissa Dewar,
Blaze Kohler,
Hannah Straight,
Kristen Church,
Melissa Montes,
Lydia Alvarado,
Lauren Miranda,
Brenda Dominguez,
Jasmine Martinez,
Lynn Wen,
Ruby Grajeda Chavez,
Calvin Romero,
Stephanie Van Kuren,
Jennifer Valdez,
Devin Rollins,
Melinda Cody Harry,
Judith Huerta,
Janie Shorty,
Alessandro Hernandez,
Solana Granados,
Sean Thomas Delica,
Maritza Chavez,
Chris Kingswad,
Sahana Umadi,
Mustafa Al-Khazari,
Aiden Griffin,
Zachary Montoya,
Jose Gutierrez,
Nicholas Dowdy,
Caitlin Zybelet,
Christina Patsalis,
Adriana Montoya,
Yebin Kim,
Valerie Arias Thomas,
Danielle Salcido,
Elaf Al Tamimi,
Alyssa Meyer,
Kevin Walters,
Isabel Saavedra,
Wanashi Frank,
Trevor Moss,
Victor Mangia Capra,
Raisa Maria Gonzalez,
Tyler Salinas,
Belinda Arguello,
Devin Pacheco,
Kyle Ratzal,
Heidi Arms,
Antonio Trujillo,
Nico Martinez,
Muskan Amin,
Quentin Valencia,
Adam Lopez,
Lizette Candelaria.
Trevor McVitie,
Vini Aislati Frezi.
Kevin
Present.
Maresca,
Alexandra Harris.
Rebecca Gridley,
Brandon Doki.
Samantha Spitzer,
Storm Nelson.
Jill Burns,
Sinton Cortez.
Vanessa Viramontes,
Austin Anderson.
Stephanie Velasquez,
Alexandra Peterson.
Diana Sandoval Gurola,
Hannah Monroe.
Sarah Fernandez,
Danielle Hutchinson.
Olivia Isenia Schollenberger,
Jerome Sena.
Caitlin Donovan,
Ariana Castillo Munguia.
Amber Beatty,
Brianna Gonzalez.
Colin Johnson,
Brianna Maxon.
Desiree Mays,
Julian Quesada.
Monique Rivera,
Alexis Ramos.
Alicia Cameron,
Julian Lopez.
Miles Donahue,
Esteban Llamas.
Sarah King,
Kevin Keys.
Tiana Copenhaver,
Corey Roberson.
Bobby Selena Morris,
Foop Win.
Destiny Felix,
Catalina Gallegos.
Demesia Ray Hidalgo,
Vanessa Zuniga.
Tristan Massey,
Kaylin Marujo.
Alyssa Martinez,
Gerard Buell.
Cody Smith,
Annalise Smith.
Natalie Chang,
Carly Trombley,
Heidi Darcy,
Alyssa Gallegos,
Ashley Bowman,
Michael Sable,
Jennifer McKee,
Danielle Trujillo,
Georgia Dukes,
Joseph Klustava,
Jonathan Ortega,
Genevieve Romero,
Victoria Lynn,
Fernando Guerrero,
Amanda Egan,
Jacob Figgy,
Lauren Ludberg,
Aiden Ashley,
Nisha Leah Nunez,
Hoa Farnell,
Dana Jose,
Alexandra Belliotti,
Brianna Collins,
Victoria Mount,
Sydney Billingsley,
Kristen Woody,
Georgia Kaufman,
Chenwu Xiao,
Kandoker Nuhat Rafa Islam,
Tak Nguyen,
Drake Terrell,
Janelle Garciduenas,
Edgardo Gonzalez,
Laura Wolf,
Carl Cox,
Miranda Thompson,
Felina Martinez,
Megan Duckett,
Marisa Casados,
Brenna Hale,
Isabel Atencio,
Samantha Stroud,
Rose Baca,
Kristen Eads,
Gabriela Saiz,
Jennifer Tinnen,
Jacob Raymond Silva,
Christina Galarza,
Paulina Duran,
Alondra Reyes,
Sarah de Angelico,
Francisco Aragon,
Savannah Bustamante,
Jason Cox,
Anaí Munoz,
Alicia Camacho,
Rebecca Jacobs,
Farley Carson,
Thomas Suarez,
Matthew Flores,
Logan Lathrop,
Crystal Vanessa Martinez,
Zachary Mason,
Daisy Palacios,
Abdullah Foam Alenezi,
Tyler Mertens,
Jake Dukmanier,
David Dapo,
Celeste Villaseñor,
Domelis Armijo,
Samrat Adikaro,
Enedith G. Lopez Arambula,
Blanche Sharma,
Benjamin Rogers,
Nirahan Joshi,
Ian Lewis,
Sanjay Lem Chain,
Ruben Trujillo,
Samunda Sharma,
Marisa Sidebaca,
Jamie Yazi,
Corey Holian,
Samantha Delip,
Kristen Sosi,
Kelly Orr,
Jamie Livingston,
Savannah Payton,
David Gustillo,
Alexandria Lopez,
Yulissa Carrera,
Iris Brissy Ellenberg,
Isabel Schumann,
James Mark Goodman,
Emma Tercero,
Christina Brito,
Fariha Kamal,
Leanne Walk,
Nekar Kotik,
Keterine Valencia Soria,
Isela Rendon,
Holly Clark,
Carla Campos,
Brenna Jennings,
Sarai Maldonado Cardoza,
Brandon J. Archuleta,
Karina Zavala,
Alisa Jaramillo,
Luis Calderon Reyes,
Bin Nguyen,
Jaden Sanchez,
Orion Sanchez,
Samantha Otson,
Elena Andres,
Allison Murphy,
Kiara Campos,
Martin Chavez Borjas, Kevin
Baksu Augusti Zatvanpali,
Kevin Ingram,
Akansha,
Mary Pena,
Pradap Katatri,
Alista Castañon,
Jenna Dorte,
Matthew Gonzalez,
Anne Berry,
April Lahi,
Alicia Ellison,
Mayra Tena,
Islena Best,
Christopher Carpenter,
Jane Wynn,
Philippa Sena,
Charlene Drake,
Julia Witten,
Stephanie Pickup,
Antonella Riega,
Avery Bachman Rhodes,
Nidhi Kanabar,
Marina Lemley,
Roshna Rahan,
Scott Riley,
Reshma Rahan,
Kaylin Weiss,
Karishma Patel,
Natasha Monday,
Morgan Lucero,
Jeremiah Hinckley,
Miranda Warros,
Isaiah Martin,
Nicole Zamora,
Anthony Hernandez,
Layla Roth,
Pearl Fischler,
Anna Granquist,
Rudolph Leba,
Nazanin Garibi,
Riley Hammond,
Paria Garibi,
Jameson Wiggins,
Brian Landry,
Luis Diego Rigales,
Mariah Gordon,
Samantha Hubbard,
Nikayla Watson,
Elizabeth Brady,
Isaiah Guerra,
Jada Smith,
Isaiah Brooks Senna,
Ryan Schaefer,
Paige Maxwell,
Samantha Mendez,
Ellie Clark,
Alexis Ramsey,
Jack Moser,
Dan Huynh,
Amber Rivera,
Sabrina Chavez,
Dylan Ray,
Makisha Yazi,
Katrina Castillo,
Jacqueline Martinez,
Marissa Gomez,
Ana Milan Hinostroza,
Antonia Anderson,
Priscilla Chacon,
Jaden De La Cerda,
Andrew Calladito,
Langston Murray,
Callista Weiss,
Joshua Woyson,
Luis Alejandro Armendariz,
Brandon Berenger,
Janvi Gatalia,
Jillian Montoya Cuevas,
Rebecca Pacheco,
Deanna Rhodes,
Shannon Farney,
Leslie Hernandez Terrazas,
Connor Hodak,
Daniel Gonzalez,
Benjamin Blanco,
Coben Wiley,
Devin Kelly,
Lauren Hancock,
Aaron Sellers,
Shane Hancock,
Shuban Kajda,
Sarah Cordova,
Samantha Urban,
Myra Judith Caldera,
Aiden Martinez,
Hema Alas,
Maxwell Walker,
Cameron Sandoval,
Griffin Burgos,
Catherine Trujillo,
Braxton Butler,
Maria Cruz,
Alexander Burwinkle,
Taylor Bush,
Jerica Rosas Galindo,
Dominica Bennett,
Lauren Villa,
Jobilin Ramirez,
Abigail Aldrich,
Zachary Barros,
Kristen Woodworth,
Victoria Martinez,
Lynn Madani,
Elizabeth Martinez,
Kaylee Maxon,
Michael Royal,
Marissa Alexis Maestas,
Lucas Bierig,
Katiana Perner,
Ankit Shah,
Lindsay Hale,
Pranil Sangrula,
Daniel Stearns,
Andrew Ramirez,
Megan Stone,
Miranda Lee,
Dawson Jarawala,
Sierra Clow,
Bodie Dewees,
Portia Lindsay,
Brandy Mesa,
Emily Marchetti,
David Diaz Aguirre,
Jamie Foreman,
Haley Jones,
Lindsay Shaw,
Daniel Ward,
Caitlin Pokagon,
Daisy Kent,
Ryan Modesset,
Larissa Romero,
Edith Cardenas,
Benjamin River,
Yvette Ortiz,
Magdalena Sterling,
Maite Aguirre,
Jay Griffin IV,
Stacy Womack,
Corey Don Hightower,
Abigail Lutz,
Leah Grover,
Lindsay Pinto,
Joshua Chavez,
Eric Ricardo Beltran Chavira,
Rio Hatin,
Diana Laura Belchan Chavarria,
Mallory Vallesa,
Giselle Gutierrez,
Rose Yesel Lee,
Leslie Eileen Nevarez Casas,
Emily Ganley,
Bianca Brissa Nunez Andrade,
Isabella Obermeyer,
Joel Ruiz Velasquez,
Melanie Cartrone,
Sandra Renteria,
Jacinto Sanchez,
Gabriel Pierre Luis,
Cecilia Ward,
Seth Guscott,
Ho Thong Dang,
Aaron Murieta,
Stephen Barnett,
Claudia Sabrina Gonzalez,
Jacqueline Dominguez,
Lucas Perez,
Catherine Stringham,
Hannah Johnson,
Kayla Griego,
Litzia Gonzalez Orozco,
Jacqueline Valencia Cortez,
Miratha Sebastian,
Jaylene Perena,
Shantika Begay,
Audrey Lieber,
Frank Laura,
Leah Fati,
Rachel Pine,
Agnes Paibo,
Matilda Yatsko,
Sophia Wade,
Juliana Pennington,
Araceli Sarmiento,
Matthew Aragon,
Hanilla Pickett,
Angelique Martinez,
Zane Ralph,
Robert Sanchez,
Tay Nguyen,
Michael Kennedy,
Ashley Munoz,
Angelica Caldwell,
Taylor Chavez,
Chininye Ndilur,
Haley Lucero,
Drew Gonzalez,
Gabrielle Atencio,
Mario Morford Oberst,
Ria Flores,
Jesse Thomas,
Yesenia Nunez,
Stephanie Straley,
Samir Mabruk,
Govinda Linguyat,
Kellyanna Deneef,
Pablo Lasso,
Joshua Garcia,
Kayla Armijo,
Michael Treba,
Courtney Schmidt,
Sydney Mitsu,
Amare Cobos,
Esperanza Molina,
Lauren Davenport,
Caitlin Shell,
Connie Deering,
Luisa Hurtado Iglesias,
America Alvarez Quesada,
Veronica Frischman Lucero,
Chanel Alarid,
Ashlyn Stephenson,
Karina Amy Valletta,
Scotty Leon Olson Jr.,
Jessica Lisette Valletta,
Abebatu Salah,
Cameron Martinez,
Denise Barra,
Julia Bonney,
Michael Schultze,
Marissa Danielle Brown,
Robert Triver DeVette,
Izar Gorola,
Andreas Landstedt,
Stevana Allen,
Esther Hahn,
Emilio Najeda,
Alan Mai,
Reese Bice,
Mati Hoover,
Valerie Nels,
Brianna Cuestas,
Justin Allen,
Verona Gomez,
Isabel Garcia,
Fat Doan,
Coleman Sandler,
Hao Nguyen,
Paul Rademacher,
Joshua Kovac,
Matthew Meyer,
Liana Jang,
Joseph Jansen,
Luke Denoyer,
Kyle Lewicki,
Robert Sanchez,
Olivia Lucero,
Hoy Don,
Nicole Breeze,
Jeffrey Gray,
Elisa Trujillo,
John Adams,
Elena Montoya,
Cindy Bernancini,
Adela Castaneda,
Heather Savage,
Jean Stubbs,
Dylan Langlois,
Joshua Rodriguez,
Sean Langlois,
Megan Marquez,
Naima Hurain,
Jessica Gallegos,
Catherine Ruev,
Kyle Moore,
Robert Esquera,
Samantha Guy,
Ashley Hendricks,
Lauren Benavides,
Janelle Apodaca,
Erica Sumner,
Gabriela Sandoval,
Emiliano Maestas,
Alyssa Martinez,
Teresa Salas,
Tana Garcia,
Brian Nguyen,
Victoria Rosenberger,
Faiza Waba,
Tristan Scumasi,
Angela LeCue,
Matthew Bublis,
Nicole Thiem,
Robert John Taylor,
Teo Roski,
Megan Rivera,
Gentry Haukebo,
Jordan Lee,
Jerry King,
Aaron Romero,
Lauren Garcia,
Bernadette Lenuen,
Titirat Teshapan,
Sean Jarvis,
Bernardo Ubaldo Seixas,
Brandon Dodds,
Calais Yepa,
Brianna Trujillo,
Ana Maria Quintana,
Esmeralda Mendoza,
Jenna Amaya,
Kimberly Rivera,
James Martin,
Lindsay Knowles,
Michaela Vigil Lujan,
Juan Unger,
Camila Sanchez,
Amanda Perea,
Jade Tanuz,
William Ifer,
Robert Beatty Rosberg,
Sergio Velasquez,
Laura Castro,
Elizabeth Ramsell,
Estrella Aguilar,
Desiree Haley,
Brandon Diaz,
Marissa Francisco,
Jocelyn Mendoza Garcia,
Sharon Chavez,
Miriam Rama,
Jacob Jankovic,
Rodolfo Becerril,
Quentin Benoa,
Danielle Torres Chaparro,
Randy Kelsey,
Edgar Corona Castañeda,
Lisa Darrell,
Cameron Neighbor,
Brooke Sparks,
Hannah John,
Dominic Donio,
Jamal Mayhew,
Markel Poor,
Robel Berhan,
Jeremy Gonzalez,
Valentina Defortier,
Abigail Bromley,
Giselle Robles,
Ariana Joe,
Elijah Middleton,
Armando Hinojosa,
Noah Kerner,
Gabriel Gutierrez,
Arwa Sabla,
Roy Claudio,
Onikuti, Dorothy Onikuti,
Justin Armgruster,
James Snyder,
Richard Parcel,
Daniel Campos,
Richard Handel,
Elon Tena,
Daryl Vallejos,
Adrian Smiel,
Andrea Rogers,
Reed Rydens,
Sheila Henke,
Sean Trujillo,
Jenna Lee Ramsey,
Allison Cizek,
Isabella Figueroa,
Rocio Cuevas,
Isaiah Sanchez,
Abigail Gold,
Casey Colleton,
Grafton Steidger,
Alexis Henderson,
Dean Rusk,
Shane Farias,
Jordan Whitson,
Agustin Arredondo,
Carolina Shaheen,
Gilbert Chavez,
Luis Enrique Paez Beltran,
Tatiana Aceves, Lucas Wiley, Diego Rodriguez, Enrico Del Frate, Kyle Martinez, Iona Vernon, Curtis Athouse, Clayton Yazzie, Joshua Jaramillo, Anthony Ruiz, Tristan Sheffield, Yuri Hakola, Lorenzo Anzalone, Liza Flowers, Twee Pham, Derek Holt, Gabriela Pineda Dominguez, Ediri Igaroro,
Wow. So, each of our graduates and all of us in the university community know that there are many people who have played a vital role in the support and encouragement of our graduates during their academic careers. We'd like to recognize them. First, we'd like to recognize the faculty of the University of New Mexico. Our faculty is instrumental in making this day possible. Today's graduates can attest to how faculty have encouraged, supported, and expected the best from them. Their dedication has helped our graduates achieve the accomplishments we now celebrate. Will the faculty please rise to be recognized? Thank you. Another group that I think really serves both our faculty and our students every day are the members of our staff. I would like to ask any member of the staff at the University of New Mexico to please stand to be recognized. Thank you. As individuals and as a group, you've put in the work, the time, and the effort it takes to get here. Each of you is indeed extraordinary. But we all know that the strongest thing about Lobos is the pack that supports you. And so we want to recognize those who made certain that you didn't set forth on this journey alone. For all those watching this ceremony online, this is your moment, too. And we thank you for the encouragement and support you have given and continue to give to this day. For the Lobos here in University Stadium, I'm so honored to share with you a message from a few of those very proud families.
Hey Lobo, the day is finally here.
We are so proud of our UNM graduate
for taking the chance to go across country and make a name for herself at a school where she didn't know anyone.
Because she's an amazing mom, a a great student.
He's the first person in our family to get a master's degree in music.
The spirit of being a Lobo has been with her most of her life.
She took all the opportunities UNM has given her and has succeeded beyond expectations.
We wanted to come up here and congratulate you and tell you how proud we are of you.
For your academic accomplishments and the hard work that you've put in. You're amazing.
You're one step closer to being a doctor.
We are so proud of you.
For graduating from the Anderson School of Business.
Congratulations.
It's been a difficult year with the pandemic, but you continue to work hard.
Hard work! Lots of effort! Lots of time!
Your perseverance and strength over the years has been so inspiring to me. You gave it your all here in New Mexico and it's really paid off.
We recall the first time you received your high school diploma. We knew it was just the beginning.
And now only graduating at 21 years old with your master's degree.
We are very excited to see what the next step, where it takes you.
It's amazing to see you continue to chase your dreams, and we can't wait for what's ahead.
A todos los graduandos del UNM.
Then in Dutch, heel veel succes voor je hele goede toekomst, which in English is much success for your bright future.
Go Lobos!
Woof, woof, woof.
Go Lobos!
Woo! Lobos, this is your time to shine.
Today in 2021, it is with great honor to witness you receiving your degree.
Now you're a Lobo for life as a University of New Mexico alumni.
Congratulations, baby.
Continue to follow your dreams.
Tantiaguri! Tantiaguri, no. Tantiaguri is happy birthday. It's not
Felicitazione! Congratulations to all of the graduates.
You did it!
Good job!
Congratulations, Auntie! Congratulations, Auntie!
Yes, boo-boo!
Un beso.
Mwah! Let's go celebrate.
You're an amazing human being. We love you.
We love you. We love you.
Love you.
Yes, we do. Love you. We love you.
We know you're going to do great things.
Your future's so bright. We all have to wear shades.
Awesome!
Anyone, please rise. Now the moment you've been waiting for, the symbolic turning of the tassels. Graduates, as the final rite of commencement, please move your tassels from the right to the left side of your mortarboards. We welcome you to the ranks of alumni at the University of New Mexico. Congratulations. As new alumni, may the words which you are about to sing take on a very special and lasting meaning for you. Please remain standing and join Ana Portas Lima and Margot Fridley in singing the alma mater. The words are displayed on the screens.
Mexico, we sing to honor thee. This golden haze of college days will live in memory. This praise we sing will ever ring with truth and loyalty. Mexico, your fame we know will last eternally.
Fabulous. So, this concludes the University of New Mexico's Spring 2021 commencement. The University Mace will now be removed by the Faculty Senate President together with the University Secretary. They will lead our processional. The recessional music will be performed by the Mariachi Tinampa. Thank you all.
mí, por eso vivo penando.
Cuando me traes a mi negra, ¿quién la quiero ver aquí? Con su rebozo de seda que le traje de Tepic. Cuando me traes a mi negra, ¿quién la quiero ver aquí? Con su rebozo de seda que le traje de Tepic.